Have you guys ever had that one episode that you watched, if it was a cartoon or just something from your childhood that just scared the shit out of you? Obviously, I'm not scared of it anymore, but as a kid, I was just freaking, I was just absolutely terrified of it. And for me, it was one episode of Courage that had to do with King Ramsey, and it was that Return the Slab episode. Like, I'm just gonna be sharing like a little story with you guys when it comes to my experience with that episode, because that episode scared the absolute shit out of me, as I said. And I don't know what it is. Like, I'll obviously get more in depth with it as we talk about it and everything, but that was one hell of an episode, man. So I wanted to talk about something real quick, as I said, because this is one of those moments from Courage that I still remember so clearly. And it's that whole Return the Slab scene. Because when I was a kid, this wasn't just something that was a little creepy or weird. Like, this actually scared the shit out of me. And I didn't even fully understand why at the time. I just knew that every time it came on, I just felt really uncomfortable watching it. And the crazy part about it is that it wasn't even like a full-on action scene or anything like that. It was literally just King Ramsey's standing outside of the house, just saying "Return the Slab" over and over again. And for some reason, that alone was enough to completely get under my skin, because it felt so different from everything else in the show. Like, I remember watching that as a kid, and then afterwards, I would actually look outside my own house, just thinking, is this dude about to show up or something? Like, am I about to see him just standing there asking me to return the slab? And that's what really made it worse, because it didn't feel contained to the show anymore. It felt like something that could actually happen. And obviously now I can look back at it and laugh a little bit, but back then I'm sitting there like, what the heck am I even watching right now? Because it didn't just feel like anything else that I've seen before, and that's what made it stick with me the way that it did. And I think a big reason why that whole scene hit me the way it did, because of how King Ramsey's actually looked. Because if you really think about it, he didn't look like the rest of the characters at all. He had that weird CGI style to him, and as a kid, that just made him feel out of place in the worst way possible. Like, everything else in Courage had a certain look to it, and then you just have this guy showing up completely different, and it almost felt like he didn't belong in that world, which made it even more unsettling, because it's like, why does he look like that? What is this supposed to be? And then on top of that, it was the way that he talked too, because his voice just sounded off. Like, it wasn't just normal. It wasn't expressive. It was just this slow, repeated "return the slab" or "suffer the consequences." And he just kept repeating that, and it just made it feel even more uncomfortable the longer that it went on. And the fact that he barely even moved didn't help either. Like, he was just standing there the whole time, not really doing anything, just staring and repeating himself. And that just made it a lot worse, because it just felt like he was just watching you the entire time, and that's the kind of stuff that really got to me as a kid. So yeah, I just wanted to share like this short little story regarding this episode of Courage, because I wanted to make a video on this for years, just sharing my experience with this specific episode of Courage. And it was just, it was a really weird one. Obviously, I'm not really affected by it anymore because I'm a lot older. But I just remember as a kid, when I watched this episode, I'm like, yeah, I can already feel what's going on. It's not like I only watched it one time. Like, I watched Courage all the time as a kid. It was one of my favorite cartoons. Still is. It's one of my favorite shows on Cartoon Network when it comes to a lot of those OG cartoons. And even though that episode terrified me as a kid, I would have to say it's probably one of my favorites just because of that reason alone, because it's just something that I remember as a child, so it's a big part of my childhood, and it's just something that's always going to be in the back of my mind. And yeah. Yeah, bringing back memories right now when I was a kid, but I'm fine now. I'm fine. But that's all to say for this video. So if you guys had a similar experience to me when it comes to this episode, let me know in the comments. We could talk about it. And if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to show your support and like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. If you guys want to follow my social media, all the links to my social media is listed in the description, just in case you guys want to talk to me outside of YouTube, which would be awesome, so we can connect a lot more outside of just videos. You're to join my Discord server so we can talk about all the things that we love. It's listed in the description. It's also pinned to the comments for easier access. Be sure to click on that bell for notifications. You guys are notified whenever I drop a new video on the channel. I hope all of you guys are having a fantastic day, wherever the day may be, if it's the daytime, the nighttime, or the evening. And I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, peace out.